This time on Cycles of War, the Combat Diaries.
Hello, Shandakarians. Welcome to Training Volume 2. Grandmaster Stream Mythical Locke here with...
Master Johnny Boy, and this is a limited time series we're going to be doing this summer. Since Dingus Bingus is away frolicking at a lake without all of us, flaunting it in front of this truly right here. Not me. I refuse to be part of the group chat because I would lose my sanity. Anyways, we're just gonna get right in. We're going to be explaining preparation phase today. This is going to be somewhat of a deep dive into it. There's not really much to explain, but it can still get kind of complicated, especially with the night ops, and just as we get further into more complicated areas of the game, it's good to have the fundamentals down. So, yep, all right. So preparation phase begins after every round is completed. So basically that means I roll, he rolls, and say he rolls a 20, he's attacking me, he rolls a 20, and I roll a 22. I beat him, control switches to me, and preparation starts.
Yeah, so,
that happens every round.
So rounds end when control changes.
At the beginning of every round.
And then you go into preparation phase at the beginning of every round.
No matter what. There's no preventing it, there's no stopping it. You always go into a preparation phase.
So the first thing you should do when you're in preparation phase is repair. So if your town got damaged, your town has a repair rate where it can heal itself. And then you also have your ship killers who can actually repair in the field. So they can actually repair these two cards right here. And your town can repair any card that's in the base.
So we haven't said this before yet, but we did. He was doing it wrong for a bit. We didn't explain. The town killer and the ship have a repair rate specifically based on the type and color of the card.
Yes.
So like this one right here has a pool of 41, but that is only for yellow matter cards. It is anything else, it has a pool of 21 that you can draw from. Same from the restock. I can restock my 20s 5 times, 8 dice each, or 12s 9 times, 4 times each. But any others, it's shared, and I can do 12 3 times. And that goes for the ship as well.
And so where the others come in is as you get into more advanced versions of the game, past recruit when you have a hand, and you're going 21 to 28 rounds. As cards die, you're drawing, from your hand because you draw from here. You have cards in your hand that you're going to play. That might be an orange water or an orange energy. So the repair rate and the restock rate will change.
And you've kind of seen it with the night ops somewhat already that when we draw different cards, sometimes it's better to strategize. Maybe you want one big card to share the town killer or another big card to share your ship. And so you kind of still have that, you have somewhat of a mix, but still not a mix.
Yeah.
With that type of stuff.
So the other thing that happens during preparation phase is if Johnny Boy was attacking me, like these two cards were going at it, and this card took a lot of damage, and
But it didn't die.
But it didn't die, but I don't want to necessarily use all of my armor repair, or I don't have any armor repair left because I've already done that. That's where you can switch these two cards. So this guy comes out, your card goes back into reserve. Now, say I don't want to repair this guy at all. I don't want to repair him at all. You can retire that card if you're playing, if you're playing at the higher levels where you have a hand. So I got a hand here. You can retire this card if you want to and just drop another card out. If you don't want to wait, 4 or 5 turns for this guy to get back up to full health.
And now that he drew a water orange, he cannot draw from this pool, or a water orange. He cannot draw from this pool anymore.
Yeah, it's just the bottom.
It's a copper. That's what threw me off. It's copper instead of orange. We call it orange. I didn't even realize. Okay. Same with the ship. Ship has another added thing. It has a heal function. So your town killer or ship killer cannot heal your cards.
Heal life points.
If your life points go down and you want to restore those, you have to draw him back into the ship to heal him.
So the other thing is your town during preparation, if you bring a card back, it can also restock. It can also restock the ammo for this person 18 and 12, and just like everything else, it depends on if it's the same type or not, how much it can actually be stocked.
And so there is a difference between these two numbers. So on the Town Killer, you can see it is much higher than the repair on the ship, because the 41 is a pool you can draw from. So if I heal by card 20, I have 21 left. Whereas the ship is a solid number. I will heal 18 every single time, no matter what, but it's infinite.
And so the type bonuses and types of cards, what that is supposed to do is that's supposed to mimic the damage type or the ammo type that these cards are using.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is. So this is a fire. These guys use fire type weapons. His guys use matter type weapons. This person would use water type weapons. So that's why you can't have a fire town, restock of the water
At full capacity.
Warrior at the same rate,
Yeah.
because it's different types of ammunition.
So the only time you are ever allowed in a preparation phase to move more than one card back and forth is Night Ops. That is the only time you are allowed to shuffle your cards around however you like. Technically you can shuffle your cards around like this, but it doesn't matter. But really, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
The only time you should be able to do that is in the Night Ops if you play that. Another thing to be careful for is blitzes. When you're in a blitz, you have to be quick.
Yeah.
You have to decide if you are going to take that time to do the math. And while it may only be 10 seconds, that is a whole dice roll that could go by. So sometimes, like when we get to the end, sometimes we're not even in preparation. We're just going back and forth. We're like, well, we gotta do these dice rolls.
You're just looking at how many shots do I got left and how many shots can I get out.
And when that guy goes, you just swap him out, and you just bring out another guy who has 3 more shots than him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything. Yeah. This writing takes time. But that's all. I think that's the preparation phase is probably one of the more complicated aspects of this game. Quick note. There is no way to restore color or type bonuses.
Yes.
There's no way to restore that in a preparation phase or any type of thing like that.
Or the pools that the town killers and ship killers
Yes,
have.
you cannot
Once those
restock
pools run out,
that.
you can't bring those back to your town and restock that.
It's just empty.
It's empty. It is what it is. So higher levels, if you want to, you can sacrifice that town killer or ship killer and bring out another one. But you're going to lose your type because there's only one type of each one in the deck. So, but that's a strategic decision you're going to have to make for yourself.
Yeah.
On whether or not it's important. And you could be like me and just have your town killer or ship killer get killed all the time. So it doesn't matter. You don't even get to use your pool. So
he's totally not mad still at all.
Nope. Not at all.
Well, that was just a little quick deep dive into the preparation phase, and we'll see you next time, Shannon Carians. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See what happens next time on Cycles of War, the Combat Diaries.